Barbecue church. Hope everything's good for y'all. Hotel room again, baby. We in season right now. I'm in Reading, Pennsylvania, doing what I do. We directing traffic, having some fun. Rained a little bit today. It was whatever. It's been wild. Like this week, I've hung out with 3 different dudes who I met. Like we were friends because of Facebook. And, so I got to hang out. I got to hang out with my dude, Josh Cohen, down in Morocco, Indiana, talking about doing a barbecue festival down there next year, like helping him kind of plan that out. I got to meet with my homie, Tim Gruber, which is just wild because we never met in real life, but, we had Mexican food. And then I got to hang out with Pastor Josh Simpson from Lebanon, PA. And I've hung out with him before, but like that's the homie for real. And then we were talking about ribs, and he had never done ribs like competition style, so he did ribs competition style tonight. And he just texted me like, "Yo, them ribs was fire." So I'm telling you, sometimes you just gotta try something new. I don't like fall off the bone ribs. I just don't. So I don't do that whole 3-2-1 method. I think it's, for me, it's trash. I don't like it. So competition style ribs done in 2.5 hours. That's where I'm at. That's what we do. I smoke some pork chops, but I smoked pork chops and then I actually finished them on the what do you call it, on the Weber slate. And it was wild because, like, when you cook on a flat top, you open it up, and then when you turn it off, you kind of like let it air out. Well, I didn't cover it again, and then it rained. But I have the slate, so it doesn't rust, but it was full of water. So I had to get all the water out. That was nasty. But anyway, but God is good. So, where we at? Man, I was thinking, y'all know how I am when I preach. I be thinking about what's going on in my life and what God's doing, because I want to preach out of something that my heart understands, something that I'm wrestling with. So I was looking at this Sermon on the Mount, right? So we're talking about that Matthew 5. And here's what stood out. Matthew 5:3. Blessed are the poor in spirit, for theirs is the kingdom of heaven. And, so we're thinking through, like, what is poor in spirit? What does that mean? And so it's kind of this whole concept of empty pocket, open hands. Empty pockets, open hands, like I have nothing to give. I have nothing to offer. And, God has given us gifts. God has given us, grace, all that stuff. But we understand that we have zero spiritual currency. It's all because of what Jesus did for us. And, when you take on a posture of understanding, like, you'll know what you're doing. Like, I don't know what I'm doing. I'm just here. I'm here because God made a way for me, and here I am. Not because I did anything. It's because I just said yes to what Jesus did and accepted that. And then it's like, hey, man, I got nothing. I don't know what I'm doing. I need help. And when you are poverty invites royalty. I think that's kind of the way it's like when you're broke, when you're down, when you're in a, when you just can admit that you're not okay, that you don't have it all, that you're just like, hey man, I got it. That's when you allow God to step in by saying, yo, I got it. I don't have it. And that's what I've been going through this week, just realizing, it's been a couple weeks where I'm looking out at my life and going, hey God, I don't have it. I don't know what I'm doing. I have nothing to offer. Like, I have what you've given me, and I give that back to you. But I realize that everything that I have it comes from Him. And it's where I've been. It's just been that real honest moment of saying, God, I need you. Like, for real. Pride always wants you to keep the mask on. Because God opposes the proud and gives grace to the humble. So he says, I oppose the proud, I give grace to the humble. So when you have humility in your life and you can honestly say, hey, I ain't got it. I don't know what I'm doing. I don't know what's going on. God, I need you to be a part of this. God's like, oh yeah, I got you. I got you. You know, only empty vessels can be filled. If you're full of yourself, or you full of pride, how you gonna get filled? How God gonna fill you? If you already filled with yourself, if you already filled with what you think is your greatness, or filled with what you think you add to any situation, it's all because of Him. So we need to. I wrote all this down. First, talk to God. Hey God, I have nothing without you. And then when we wake up, it's God, I need you. I need you to get involved. I talk about this all the time because this is how I pray. I say, God, I need you. I can't do this without you. And have those people around you that you can talk to and say, hey, fam, I'm not okay. We need to just keep doing that. I realize, you know, as I talk to more and more men, and as we start building this 225 low and slow, you know, man content to help men be better, just men, and be more engaged men, and just build men up in the way that men need to be built up without tearing them down first. Whole nother story. Don't want to go into it. But, you know, as we're dealing with all that and looking at that, I'm realizing, like, it's nice to have homies you can just be honest with and say, I'm not okay. And being able to sit down and just go, yo, this is where God has me, and I'm with that. You know, it just works. It just feels good. It feels better, and it helps. It really helps us grow as men, you know. And women, you need people, man. We need people. So let's be humble. Let's admit that we don't have it all together, and just understand, like, it's okay to be poor in spirit. It's okay to not have any spiritual currency. It's okay to say, hey, I can't do this without you. Hey, God, I can't understand you at all. I need your help. God, I need you. I need you to pull up on me. It's okay. It's okay to not have it all together, y'all. It's okay to not know how to be a great dad. It's okay to not understand how to be a great mom. It's all right to understand how, like, you don't understand how to be a great spouse. It's okay. Ask God. Tell God you don't know what you're doing. And then start making moves. To learn, to grow, to unlearn the things that you've already learned that caused you to not be okay in the first place. It's going to take some growth. It's going to take some time. We all are programmed a certain way, and it's hard to break those programs, but we need to. So that's where we're at. That's what we're on. You don't have a relationship with God, talk to Him. Tell Him you don't have it together. Tell Him you believe that Jesus died, rose again, came back to life to make sure that our relationship with God was on point. Ask God into your life. That's what we on. Look, wake up every morning. Tell God you need Him. Tell Him you don't have it all together. Tell Him you don't know what you're doing without Him. And let's trust God every step of the way, all day. And then have that moment at lunchtime. Again, realize you don't have it together. Remember, He gives grace to the humble, but He opposes the proud. So let pride die, man. It ain't about you. You ain't got it all. So let's run that, all right? I love y'all. I appreciate y'all. It's going to be a great month. We got some big stuff happening. It's going to be fun, y'all. So, gang, man. Appreciate y'all. Love you. Monty, I hope you're doing well out there. Keep pressing. Everybody else, y'all already know y'all are, man. I love y'all. I appreciate it. Keep pushing. Share these things. And we're going to keep doing our thing. Gang, baby. Praise God.